A quick run through on how to use Premiere when you come back with your video. So you're going to insert your SD card, and you will place your SD card in your computer. Video is usually located in the private folder in M4 root, but it's always going to depend on what you were shooting. So we'll solve that issue. Anyway, I've given you a folder setup that you're pulling from the server to your drive. Here's my version. I renamed it Your Name Video, Dave Video. This project is called Waldo. And put your media, your video, in the media folder. Now we're going to make a project. We're going to use Premiere Pro. And you should probably have 2022. So I've already loaded it, and it's come up, and I'm going to make a new project. So I'm going to select the media that I'm going to use. I'll give the project a name first, and I'll call this one Hot Dog. And very important, I'm going to decide the location for the project. And I want it to be in my drive. My drive is, for right now, here in Dave Video in Waldo. And I'm going to put my project in the project folder, so I'll choose that. Okay, so now I know it's going in the right place. Volumes, Dave 2B, my drive, Dave Video, Waldo, project. All right? Good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select some media to create my new project. Well, my media I've already put in. It's in Dave 2B. My folder was called Dave Video, Waldo, and I already put my media in my media folder. So I'm going to grab this, and I just want you to be able to see everything. So this is my video, and sorry, my screen's a little hard to see here, but I'm going to copy this media, but I'll just click the media and create. Okay, so now I've imported my footage. You might have more footage than that, but I've imported my footage, and here I can kind of scrub through and I can see what it is. All right, I can now double click this media, and I can play through this way. I can push this and play through all kinds of things. This is where I'll see my media for the project. Here I can preview clips. Here I'll build a timeline, and here's where my project will be. Well, I don't want to use this whole clip. I just want to use a piece of it. So I'm going to start it right here. I'll push the I key for in. I'll drag it a little ways, and that's where I'll end it. I'll push O for out, and now I can drag this right here. This is now my first clip in my video, okay? And this is what my video will do. If I want to make another clip from the same place, I can just move the playhead. That's what this is called. Push I, and we'll get that second car, and push O. And here is another clip. So now I have two clips. I have the black car, and I have the red car. When this little magnet is pushed, they snap together. See how that happens? If it's not pushed, then it might overwrite each other. But in this case, I just use the S key, and I turn that magnet on. Now I can right-click a clip, and I can ripple delete it, which will get rid of the clip, and it will pull the other clip in. Apple Z will always undo whatever I want to do. And I can now trim these clips too if I want to. Maybe I want to trim this a little bit. Let's drag the playhead and see. Oh yeah, it's a little better shot. We'll end it right there before it leaves. I can drag this right there to the beginning. Here's a blank space. I can right click and ripple delete, and that will go right there. Always make sure you're saving your work. Premiere will save every 15 minutes or so, but a lot can happen during that. Okay, if I want to move this clip to this side, I can do that. I can then ripple delete this. And that's some of my real basics. Maybe I'll trim that and I'll ripple delete this. Okay, so that is now my exciting video. I have red car, red truck, and black truck. And, oh, looks like a little boring spot here. So let's trim this. And let's go right here and we'll ripple delete that. All right, that is a super basic video editing.